What are you reading?
Well, here's another message from Nick Adams. You know that guy I read the thing from the other day? Check this out. I attended a wedding for my old friend Sebastian this weekend. We've grown apart over the last 2 years, but I would never let him face this big day alone. You see, Sebi's fiancée is not exactly the kind of woman you'd wish on one of your best mates. She doesn't cook, she's not much of a homemaker, and she hasn't let him join any of my foursomes for the last year and a half. I took my seat as the ceremony began, but something wasn't sitting right with me. As the priest started to speak, I began to stir inside. When I heard the words, "Speak now or forever hold your peace," I knew what I had to do. "I object," I said as the audience gasped. "I object to this union." I stood up, locked eyes with Sebi, and I spoke what was on my heart. I told him that I could not, in good conscience, keep quiet and watch him destroy his life by exchanging nuptials with a woman who refused to let him spend some time on the golf course with his boys. I was fueled by raw emotion, painting with words as I scolded his fiancée to a crowd of over 100 close friends and family. When I finished my speech, the church was so silent you could hear a pin drop. I was about to take my seat when Sebastian stepped down from the altar and approached me. He admitted I was right and thanked me for my bravery. He called off the wedding, retrieved his fiancée's engagement ring. Thankfully, he kept the receipt. As the guests filed out, I turned to see the almost bride gesturing for me to come over to her. I approached her and made it clear I had no intention of apologising, but she wasn't looking for an apology. Her face was flushed, and she told me that I was right. She had been a nasty woman and needed correction from an alpha male. With a twinkle in her eye, she said she had never been more attracted to a man than she was while watching me object to her wedding, and asked me if I was doing anything later. I told her yes, I was doing something later. I would be having a foursome with the man she had expected to be honeymooning with less than an hour ago. I told her to talk less and smile more so her next wedding might go better than this one, and I walked away. I grabbed Sebi and immediately headed to the nearest golf course that could accommodate a tee time on short notice and met up with 2 other guys. Sebastian may have shot an 84 to my 75, but he was the real winner that day.
Oh. Is this real?
Yeah, this guy, Nick Adams, he's like a real guy.
Is that a true story? No way.
Yeah, I'll take things that never happened for 1,000, Alex. But it's like, this is a real guy. Like, you can look him up. Nick Adams, alpha male. On Twitter. What a fucking maniac.